team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Summit 3 by Gigabyte. I'm not going to waste any time. We've already gotten started with our second game here. Vici Gaming taking on Secret. The draft has begun. It's going quickly. We're going to go ahead and hop on into it. And with that, I'm joined by Misery. Misery, we got some casting from you earlier, but we've got two new faces here now. Mr. Curtis, AUI 2000, and Sumail, your first ever cast, man. Welcome to the couch.
Thank you.
You were talking about wanting to fire some shots, some flames.
Yeah, but
no flames. But Curtis said no. You're gonna be respectful.
I think so.
Meanwhile, Hotbit's bribing you to flame the players off stream. So
he stepped down. What can you do?
All right, guys. So game one was quick. In fact, pretty much every game this tournament has been quick. And Vici Gaming seemed to be so far the most comfortable with the new patch. If you're Secret here, how are you feeling? How are you approaching this game, would you say? I'll start with you, Misery.
Well, they want Chen again, and when they want Chen, you kind of have to ban Bounty Hunter against Vici, it seems. So they've chosen that path. It's kind of the same two heroes they had last game also. This time there's just no Bounty Hunter. So, yeah, we'll see. They choose Daxia here.
But they do give Vici Gaming their Wisp again.
Yeah, give away Wisp.
This team, out of all the Chinese teams, seems to use Wisp by far the best.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Did Vici had first pick last game too?
I'm not sure. Do you know, David? So. Did Vici have first pick?
10 seconds remaining.
Does anybody know? Did Vici have first pick in game one?
5 seconds.
We'll find out.
Well. Yeah, it seems Vici are really comfortable giving away Chen if they can get a West. I think it's just because they can be so mobile, and Chen, especially in the early game, isn't that mobile.
They first pick Wisp in game one, so same opening.
So yeah, they're comfortable taking Wisp against Chen, I guess.
How about the Invoker? This hero got some small direct buffs in the patch, but it didn't seem like, I guess the end game, the biggest change to the hero, but it seems like he's really getting a lot more popular.
Yeah, I think it's just overall really good against these two heroes, Chen and Bristleback. Always the fact that you can drain Chen's creeps mana, and he's good at like drain Bristleback's mana, then he can't get his warpath going, he can't really spam quills, so just overall he's good against the heroes. And then they just like Quas Vex and Invoker a lot recently, Vici.
Do you think they took Bristleback so that Vici didn't get Bristle Wisp, or is it just they think it's good?
Maybe a bit of both. I don't know. Have Vici played Bristleback Wisp in this tournament? I don't know. I guess it's just overall a good combo. It could be.
Yeah, we saw it. I forget who ran it. Someone ran it earlier today, though. It seemed pretty strong.
We did.
It worked pretty well in that game.
Yeah.
We did nothing for an hour, and then we won. Dota 2.
That's like the opposite of most games this patch.
It is.
At least so far. It is early, though. Secret going into the Witch Doctor. I mean, this looks like a very strong 5-man group up and push. You've got the early mech, Hand of God, frontline tank in the Bristle, heal from the Witch Doctor. Looks like Secret won a death ball quite a bit.
Yeah, I think they might just want to go like with the draft they had in game 1, kind of similar, and they feel like their draft in game 1 was good, and they want to try it again, just without the bounty hunter.
Yeah,
thing.
it's like you said, like they banned the bounty hunter, and then they're like, okay, now we've taken away your counter for the Chen, and we're going to do the same thing.
Yeah, but this looks to be either a mid or a farming bristleback.
Yeah, it's probably actually, I don't know. It might be a mid bristleback. I think they usually run it for us for a mid rather than safe lane, but I did see OTZ playing it once. I think the big difference is this game they have something to pressure a lane. Like Darkseer Iron Shell will let you see enemy heroes at their tower, whereas like last game, if DK got shut down, they had nothing. Like you had Offlane Bristle can't do much. Leshak's too squishy. So once they're able to get like Whis and Bounty Hunter running around last game, it's really hard to do anything. Whereas this game, you pop a couple Iron Shells and you're going to see heroes.
Sumail, I want to ask you, what do you think about the draft so far? Are you favoring either team? Is there any weaknesses or strengths of either draft that are jumping out at you?
I like Vici Game's draft because I like Invoker and I just love Invoker.
You like playing him, or you just think he's really strong right now?
I mean, I love watching him, I like playing him, but so.
Are you? Do you prefer Quaswex right now? I know Sunstrike got buffed. It wasn't a huge buff, but
I think Quaswex is pretty good versus Chen and Bristleback, even Darkseer, so yeah.
okay.
Witch Doctor too, because like once you get your Orchid, no one can touch you in this draft. He has free reign over the entire game.
And the Tornado, just like you said, like with the EMP follow-up, just completely disrupts the push. Can't get off a good Death Ward either. It does look like the key hero for them so far.
Yeah, I feel like the way the draft is going now, it's gonna be like I feel like Secret has to have a really good early game, or at least make a lot of use of Chen, because otherwise there's just gonna be too hard to fight into this Wisp, Tidehunter, Invoker. Like they can't really get in on them. They're gonna be stopped by like Dragon Slaves and Tornado EMPs, and then even if they get there, there's gonna be a Ravage. So it's like Vici, like I don't know what Vici is gonna pick with the Wisp right now, but they could still go Wisp Tiny, and it would be insanely difficult, I feel, for Team Secret to actually get to a point where they can win the game. But I mean, yeah, it's hard to say what they have in mind. Secret, their draft is a bit interesting, I think.
Do you guys think the Tiny is the strongest partner for the Wisp right now?
I think it's Bristleback.
Bristleback or Tiny, I'd say, probably.
Well, I mean, for Vici Gaming now,
for this game, I think Tiny's really good because like they have a really strong lineup where they can group up, but they have no push with it right now. So like right now, they can get split pushed out.
How about that Naga? We haven't seen it too much this tournament, but I know Alliance was showcasing some really impressive strategies around it. Is that a hero that you guys expect to see more of moving forward? Does it fit in this draft at all, or?
It could probably work here, right?
I think maybe Secret could pick up a Naga here. I mean, actually both teams could. I think, I don't know, like we'll see what Secret is gonna do, because I don't really understand what they want to do with their draft. Do they want a 5-man? It seems really difficult to 5-man against Vici's lineup.
What are their other options if they don't want a 5-man?
Well, Vici don't have a counter to Naga per se. Like they don't have a lion or some kind of illusion to deal with illusions. But yeah, that's a Viper.
I guess we get our answer.
It is kind of all in.
That seems really all in.
Yeah, at least to the point where they need to get a good early game going and get tier 1s.
I mean, if you can't like out-push them fast, like they have no catch at all.
Yeah, exactly.
So like you're never going to be able to do anything if Vici Gaming gets like an Orchid and Invoker and starts splitting you up.
I mean, if they get tier 1s and start taking map control, like you could see Bristleback becoming fat, Viper getting fat, and Darkseer starting to become like get Blink Dagger Hex or something like that, then you could maybe see it working out. But like, yeah, they definitely need to take map control on tier 1s, I'd say, with this lineup. Otherwise, it's looking really hard.
Do you think it's a Bristleback mid or a Viper mid?
I'd say I think Viper mid.
Well.
Oh, maybe now it's Bristol mid. Like, with Tiny, if that's what they expect.
Is that a good matchup?
I think it's one of the better.
You Bristleback?
No.
No?
No Bristleback.
No Bristleback versus Tiny?
I think Viper can be very sad if he gets ganked once.
I mean, Viper is like, he's a free toss back because he's just so slow.
He's done.
I mean, they can even go Darkseer mid. It's not that bad.
Just spam out the wave and then go farm the jungle.
But isn't it even gonna be with Tiny mid? That's the question. They could also just safe lane with Tiny Lina and do Invoker mid.
Yeah, because Super plays Quaswex Invoker and he's not good as free farmer, so they're probably gonna Tiny Wisp safe lane.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that said, we're getting ready to go into the game, guys. Who do you give the advantage to here? Do you feel it's an even draft? You mentioned it's kind of all in for Secret. Is this like all in, but looks like they could just dominate, or all in and it feels difficult to win, would you say?
I think I would rather play Vici's draft, but I think it's going to be up to how much Chen can do, and I think it's very much on Chen this game. If he gets fast level 5 in the jungle without being contested and does the right moves with his creeps and teleports them other plays and make Vici run around a bit, then potentially they could get enough momentum to kind of get Mick and like start 5-manning early enough in the game. But at the same time, yeah.
So you prefer Vici a bit?
I would say Vici's draft is easier and has more strings to play with. Like, they can lose a bit early game, but they can still just farm and split push and be fine.
I guess in good news for them, for Secret, Vici not really trying to contest this jungle. They don't really have the strongest level 1 lineup with the Invoker. To some extent, even the Tidehunter does not want to be skilling that Gush early. So the jungle will be mostly protected. Chen, no bounty hunter to worry about, and not getting warded off at all. They actually showed 2 bottom. Don't think they dropped any wards, though. They do bait out a sentry here from Secret, which is kind of nice.
What do you guys think in the draft? Who has the upper hand?
I think Vici Gaming, because I just like Vici Gaming. The way they played the last game, they just look like a next level team for this patch.
Yeah, I'd also rather play Vici's draft, just because I think it's hard to do these all-in things versus West Tiny. Like they push really fast, they farm really fast, and I mean late game Secret can still win if they get some map control, but it's harder, I think.
And like you said, they really struggle to stop split push unless they have a Hex.
So it's actually a West Tiny mid.
And potentially you could even see Vici run over Secret here, as like if Tiny would choose to go get a good start and go Blink Dagger, he can actually destroy the game.
Yeah, he can
West
combo
can destroy it by
the
itself.
Darkseer, the Chen, the Witch Doctor. And if they have any follow-up from, say, the Invoker, it could be very easy.
Playing Chen against those heroes is extremely annoying too. Like Lina, Tiny, Invoker, and all Tidehunter, like they make it really hard to team fight, and you're going to lose your creeps after every fight.
So they do end up running the Bristleback mid, and what are the more difficult heroes to burst? I know another hero we've seen a lot of teams run to try and counter that Tiny Wisp is like Tidehunter. You just have the Anchor Smash, the Kraken Shell. Pretty hard to actually get those early kills on and snowball off of. We're going to see a little stacking here from Puppey.
Yeah, I hope that Puppey goes for the maximum farm and doesn't try to make any kind of rotation before he gets level 5. I think that's the best option for him here.
Well, they're going to make the go mid, and Bristleback almost going down. And he had that 1 point in the passive, and with the Stout Shield, definitely saves his life.
It's super good to trade like that with West Tiny though, because you're always going to be ahead in region and lanes. The only way this lane really loses is if you can get like severely out-harassed by 2 range shows and not be able to trade well. Or sorry, they're going to top.
Zai does get caught by a Cold Snap, but he just heads to the north. Cold Snap going to wear off. Surging, and they may try for the Fenrir stun. Tries to juke around a little bit. Fenrir just holding it, and he just keeps on taking auto attacks. At some point, Zai's just going to die to those. Then they get the stun anyway, and with that, Zai most likely going to go down. Tries to trade. He can't in the end. Will end up falling.
Yeah, but anyways, unless you can kill West Tiny, they're always going to out-regen you. But that was a really nice play from
Body
Vici.
blocks. Can he get more? They get the cask off. No. Ice will be fine.
He got a Wildkin, so Chen's going to have a really good time in the jungle.
And I think he has at least... I thought he had a double stack. Maybe he
missed the
cleared
stack.
it.
I think he missed the stack.
Oh, he missed it. Okay.
Yeah, and Mudguns are really bad because you actually can't kill them in one Wild Wing tornado thing. They're really tanky. Oh, and just Ice doing Ice things, walking in.
I mean, they don't have a bounty hunter, but that's okay.
Oh, he placed that ward down now.
Yeah,
that's actually
that's cute. I like that.
So huge. Yeah, huge. Yeah.
They showed themselves bottom earlier, but they didn't actually place any wards. They bait out one sentry.
It was really good too. Like I think Wisp went in with the ward and he put on Tidehunter or something. I'm not sure that's what happened, but
so they kind of mind gamed.
Yeah, like they thought they placed one, but he's just doing sneaky things.
There's no way he saw that. Also,
yeah.
Like I don't think he noticed at all. And he's gonna notice now, you know, and it's so too late, kind of.
And that camp is ridiculous to deward. Like you need like 4 sentries to fully deward it.
Oh, another death for Zai top. It looks like. tough lane.
Tower is under attack.
What do you do at this point? Do you keep on sending the Darkseer top? The Chen is using the jungle already, it feels like. Do they rotate like the Bristle there at some point and put the Darkseer mid?
What do you think, Samel?
I don't think that Zai should be dying this much. Like,
Yeah, it's sort of a hard lane though, right?
No, not
It's like
really.
Tornado takes off Surge.
But
No?
no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm not an offlaner.
I think
I mean-
the biggest issue for him probably was that he died the first time.
Yeah.
Because when Invoker just had Cold Snap, I feel like he ran north, like, and that kind of got him killed. I feel like if he just run straight down, he would probably be fine.
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
they wouldn't
never
have
had
damage to
much
kill him.
And after you like die once in a offlane as Darkseer versus dual lane, it gets a lot harder
Yeah, it
because Darkseer is supposed to be able to mess with dual lanes, but if you die early, it's just, I don't know. And he has nothing to fall back on. Like Chen needs the levels.
Yeah, now he does have the tornado you're talking about. He can never search, he just gets tornado.
Yeah.
Like he,
And if you hold the Surge, he holds the Tornado, so there's
Yeah.
really nothing you can do. Well, he is managing to eke out a bit of farm here.
It's really hard for him though, because Vici placed a sideward to block the camp, so he can't like push into the lane, pull that, mess with the equilibrium. So Vici are playing the lane really well.
And good news, they do have a Viper. He's farming well in the
Is that
safe
good
lane.
news?
I
Vici, you
guess.
guys like Viper?
Viper? Great
Samel,
hero.
you Viper player?
No, that he was bad.
He's getting creeps,
He's getting free farm.
He is getting free farm.
But
but
Tide
it is a Viper.
Yeah,
So.
he's
an annoying
Yeah. Tide is
guy to
actually
play
like,
against.
he's fine levels. He
Yeah.
hasn't died at all.
He's doing good.
They can't really kill him because he has a TP.
And he's
Unless-
also disrupted the Chen. He placed the ward, he got up in his face, kind of drove him back a bit. I think he got a rune earlier as well.
Oh lord. Look at
Yes.
that.
I mean,
Oh my
that's huge.
god.
And this is something the Darkseer has not done anything to. Mid lane, a dunk coming out, attempted anyway. S4 on the retreat out. He's got the bottle charges, jukes through the trees, and barely surviving, but not the TD rune forced out, and he's in no position to really try and do anything with that.
So yeah, they went on bottom, but he just TP's out. Now he's gonna get EXP at tower.
Those stacks look like a really big problem for Secret if they let these get farmed up.
Yeah, but like for sure.
Would you give those all to Tiny?
Well, yeah, probably. I think it's whatever. Actually, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, you might give some to Tide if you feel like it, but I actually think if Tiny gets the Blink Dagger treads like at 10 minutes, what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
Tide will eventually get his stuff by just being with his team, you know, in fights and towers and stuff.
So basically get the tiny blink and then lights out for Secret in a lot of ways, perhaps. They will make a go here in the bottom lane. On Ice. Just used the TP earlier to try to escape, so he can't do anything about this. Stun gonna miss. They'll get one. They might get a second. The Wisp try to tether through. Unable to save him. They might dive Fenrir. Arteezy, no, doesn't want to go any deeper. More TPs coming in. Arteezy has the TP out, but Super's in position. They're trying to find him. They head the wrong direction. Arteezy just walks away to the south. The Tornado was hunting him, catches him barely. Cold Snap follow-up. Looks like they might lose the Viper as well. And they will. And now Kuroki.
Oh, the
is in
Chen
deep
healer was
too.
blown also.
Tower is under attack.
That really hurts. S4 narrowly dodging the EMP. Do they really want to chase this? They don't hit the Dragon Slave, and I think S4 may want to go back in here in a second.
The Tidal has a lot of quill stacks on him.
Yeah, he's going to go for
He's
it.
two more to die.
There's going to be
one
Cold
more.
Snap soon. He gets the
Holy
one.
shit.
Oh, Tornado gets
Oh
another.
my
Here
God.
comes Puppey with the double Hadouken. Oh, man. That came out of nowhere.
That was really important for Secret, actually.
They got two cores there in the Wisp, who's, I mean, almost a semi-core in terms of how much experience it's going to be getting this game. Now Hal getting chased mid. Arteezy playing very aggro on him. Tosses him into the tower. Interesting move by Hal. Will still die, but they get the turn. Nicely done. Well, 9 kills in 7.5 minutes.
That was so much space for Zydo. Like that completely saved his lane, right?
Yeah, that's true. But that's actually, that move from Hao was actually pretty annoying for that Viper, because he just TV'd mid to make that move, and now Lina got level 5 of that.
Yeah,
Sure, Tiny dies, but like, I think it's better.
I'll take that any day.
Yeah, I think that's actually really good.
And
play.
Tiny still has all the stacks waiting for him in the jungle anyway.
And Viper is so sad. Now he has to walk out with his 300 move speed or whatever, 350 or whatever he has. He's so slow.
He's so slow.
335. Look at him.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall and hear what's going on in the mind of our tour right now. That's always interesting.
Yeah, he was actually picking Viper in pubs, so he's prepared for this game.
You know, I remember a certain Viper game at TI4. I don't know if you guys saw that
Oh,
one.
now S4 is invis on the stacks. I
So
don't
they
know if you saw it.
They can steal it.
This could be big.
It's sort of hard, but
So they have detection.
They need
for
like
him.
5 heroes there.
He gets eyes on it, but can they really
He could steal it with an invis Iron Shield.
yeah, that'd be cute.
It's ring go. It's all.
It's
Seems-
out. I mean, he could get our one, right?
Seems like he
Yeah.
doesn't want to help them farm it, though. He's like,
Oh, they sentryed.
oh,
they
they
know.
knew. EMP Tornado, Avatar, S4. Oh, that hurts. Sentry was waiting, and that is painful.
Should you have seen that coming, kind of, when the way they played around it? They were just trying to running around.
It's like normally they just go right in,
Yeah.
just start working on the creeps.
Yeah, maybe, but it's so hard to do
of
something like
course.
that in the heat of the moment, right? You're like, oh, there's like 18 stacks here.
Yeah.
I want EXP, I want gold.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's get greedy.
Well, that fast, tiny blink, if that's what Vici Gaming won.
At TI,
Might be on its way.
RTZ didn't take his third skill on Viper, so he's learning.
Yeah, he went the Nether Toxin Poison
He
Attack
did.
build.
Yeah, 4-4-0.
Are you Viper, Ali? Because you're so toxic.
Me?
Yeah. Why are you flaming him?
It's not flaming. It's just what he did at TI.
I mean,
Okay, he's going for the
No
drums.
flame.
Anyway, Rasmus is like, okay, we're going to talk Dota here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's fine. They're having a moment over there on the other couch. Buckler does come out. We're going to see the early treads mech from the Viper. I mean, they have 3 mech builders potentially on this team, but I guess the Darkseer not having the best start in the offlane. And the Chen, pretty good in terms of net worth. 3,700, he got the kill bottom. Haven't seen them take a tower yet. Is this just wait for the mech and then go? Like, when do you start trying to force the issue against Vici?
I mean, I think they might try smoke up soon. Like, what level is Chen? Wow, he's actually
So
almost level 9. Oh my lord, that's high level.
Yeah, getting
And
that
has a
kill
mech.
bottom, and he like cleared all the stacks earlier. That's big.
He's really fat.
So what? I guess just gets the Buckler on the Viper for now. Are we gonna see him build a Crimson Guard or casual Buckler?
Well, I don't know. I think this might actually be some kind of tilt where he thinks he's gonna have to go mech, and then Chen
I
buys
think
a
so
mech.
too.
There's no way he builds Buckler.
First item Crimson Guard Viper?
Yeah, it sounds awkward, right?
Yeah, it
Especially
doesn't
against
seem
this
good.
lineup. It's not like they have a lot of summons or illusion-based heroes.
Yeah, I think that's some tilt coming out.
Yep,
I mean, that happens a lot, surprisingly.
it does.
It's very easy too, right?
Especially when you're not really comfortable with the draft, which I could imagine. It has not been. This is not a secret draft from like the previous, like in the previous tournament, or like this tournament. They have never had a draft like this.
Yeah, I agree.
So it might be something like that.
I guess we'll find out soon. For now, Ravage is ready, and Arteezy's up in the front line. Tao looking to get in close. He did not rush the Blink Dagger. Goes instead. Gets body blocked. Now he's like, I'm just going to take the creeps here, but Arteezy has other ideas. They want to fight around this Ravage. It connects on 2. Hand of God immediately comes out, turns this around, and with Ravage down, Secret may have found an opening to go in for a tier 2 tower. Well, Arteezy does lose all his mana. But a pretty big investment. FY now with the relocate. Ending is going to come right back. Will tether to safety. Death Ward onto How. He got caught out. Where's that Wisp when you need it? The wall used early and the mech available. Secret. It's been all the Chen here. The Hand of God completely negating the Ravage, and now the mech allowing them to push it a bit deeper. Good juke there by Arteezy. Looking to dive in further on Super, just zoning the back. The double Hadouken out again, and it seems they may get this tier 2. That's pretty big for them.
It is huge. They completely wasted Wisp, Relocate, and Ravage, so now it's go time. Like, they need to take another tower or 2 after this, I think.
They
Or
also got
can.
mid tower, like
Yeah, this-
in the middle of this. I
so big.
I didn't see what happened, but that just died of creeps, I think.
They're gonna steal the ancients as well.
Can they steal it?
Yep, they can.
Yeah, they
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
can. That'll be
Bristleback
big.
is actually so farmed now. Look at him.
Yeah, he's huge.
top net worth. What the hell?
What do you think he should go for here? Is it BKB rush kind of game, or
You can go Vanguard.
I think Vanguard,
Vanguard?
yeah.
Okay. They're going to chase on
Bristleback's
Ice. They know there's no Ravage, but on the other side of the engagement, they find S4 trying to get those H-hits. He gets sent home. Heal. No, too late. They chuck Fenrir into no man's land, but there's nobody to really pursue him. And Well, Tiny on the hunt, looking for Kuro here. How getting aggressive, tosses there. Not enough to get the heal, the kill rather. That heal doing some work. How TP home to safety. Great stun by Fenrir, though. He'll pay with his life. Ends up being 1-for-1 there with the Tide still dead. Actually, he died running away mid, so 2-for-1 in the end.
I think Vici needed to take that fight because if they just let Bristleback take the Ancients, like that was a huge game turner there. So that's pretty good for them.
I mean, you could see Vici's like, you are not getting these Ancients for free. Even if they give up a couple kills, the whole team, they've got 5 heroes on red alert around that
really,
area of the map.
Really good to take these extended fights when Ravage isn't up because they're basically trying to buy time for that spell to come up. And then they want to do something with that.
Yeah, they still have strong fight even without Ravage. When there's no mech or heal or something like that, they're actually pretty strong still. They don't have to trade, so like they can trade pretty inefficiently and still be fine also. Like
you said, given the nature of the draft, even if they fall a bit behind.
Like they kill a Bristleback and Lina dies and they have 2 heroes that has to go heal. That's good enough, you know, that's actually really good.
And now that Ravage is ready again. So they'd Secret will have to be careful about. Tornado, EMP coming out, Zai dodging the EMP with that on cooldown. Arteezy moves in a bit more aggressively. Would love to force Ice to blow his ultimate. They do have an Observer Ward giving him some vision, and they do barely clip Arteezy with the stun. Hand of God's at the ready. They also try to make a move on S4, but the Quills are stacking up here. FY has no relocate. Oh, he does actually, just used it, but too late as the Lina will end up falling with relocate down. And everybody on the run, they're going to get super to the wall deployed again. And Secret just taking advantage. They might even find the Wisp here. Do they have a stun? Tether out. Cass going to follow him. Might even bounce to How if he's not careful. Now the Death Ward, it bounces back and forth again. How may end up paying for this TP out. Centaur Stomp. Looks like it's on cooldown.
Yeah.
Wow, this is looking better and better for Secret.
Yeah.
Oh, they're playing it really well.
Now top tower dying to creeps. Hasn't been a hero up there in like 10 minutes.
And they didn't actually use Ravage, but at this point, like they have the mech, they're gonna have the Vanguard, Hand of God, everyone's getting levels. Ravage feels like it may not be a big factor.
Yeah, they're stealing the entire Ancient stack.
So Tiny went drums. Do you guys think he should have rushed the Blink, or do you like the drums build up?
I think the drums is fine too. I think it's more about how they chose to take the fight. I think the first time they smoked bottom at tier 1 and they ran into these gen creeps, I think that was very, very kind of awkward for them because
I thought they were gonna
he got like smoked. Like his smoke got popped and he was right into 4 gen creeps getting blocked and stuff, and they kind of knew they were there, so that fight got really bad for them, and that's kind of where it started snowballing in the wrong direction. That probably would have been better with a Blink, but I don't know if we would have had it at that point anyway. So
I thought they were going to toss Tide in. Just have a Tide bomb with a Ravage. I thought that was, but like, it's like you're fighting into like 3 of the best early game heroes in like Chen, Bristleback, and Viper. It is like an uncontested free farm Chen. So maybe it's just they had to split up. Or
I think they could have slowed the game down more. I think there was a wrong, maybe not the wrong time to smoke, but the wrong angle or the wrong place overall. Because I think they could have probably caught a Daxia somewhere in the jungle or something like that, or gone top, you know.
Because if you split Secret up, they're really not that strong. I think.
Yeah, they're not.
They're heroes. But like together, that's really scary to fight in. Like Viper, I don't like the hero, but that's like when he's good.
Well, Secret do move into the enemy woods here. They're smoked and they're looking for the tier 2 mid. Crucial objective as they try to close in on a high ground push, maybe a Roshan. As for now, Arteezy is off on his own. Bit of a scouting mission here. Not going to find anyone. Do they just go down mid here, do you guys think? Just try to take that tier 2?
I think Seeking should just pressure mid. They might look to do Roche, it seems, from Arteezy's ping. With his casual buckler.
7 armor for cheap.
Yeah, no problem.
It's actually not that bad.
No, it's not.
It's really not that bad as I item.
Completing the double mech is where it gets really bad. But
I don't think it's intentional, but like there are worse mistakes.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, big EMP.
If you buy the headdress too, then you're
sad.
Then you're sad. The Vlads?
Then it's a release game.
Vlad's Crimson.
Mech will come out now. Secret into the pit, and it'll be an uncontested Aegis. Arteezy will be the one to grab it. The Ags is coming. He's still the leader in net worth here. And
actually, I really like the drums on Viper when you have a Chen. Especially when you're taking objectives, like you just pop it and all your Chen creeps hit like 25% more DPS. It's pretty good. Like Viper has mobility problems, so.
Yeah, he does. It's definitely good on the Viper.
Oh, Zai will find FY, tether back into the Tornado EMP that was covering his retreat, but there's Kuro ready with the Deathboard, the cast! It keeps on bouncing, stomp, burn, and they're gonna get super too, I think. Yes, they do. That was just magical by Kuroki.
Oh, suddenly the game looks really difficult for Vici.
Another at 20 minutes. I mean, I'm not going to say it is over, but it feels over at 20 minutes. They're not split pushing at all. They're trying to fight. They're trying to defend. And Secret now have the two-man advantage. Here comes the high ground push. How do you stop this if you're Vici? What's your best chance of holding off the push? Or do you just give up the racks?
And you have pretty good spam, so you sort of have to spam in situations where your Invoker's not up, I guess. But after that, I think they need to start splitting Secret up. Like, Secret have been allowed to group up a bit too much, in my opinion.
Seems there was a little bit of split push. Oh,
Creeps are really good this game.
Here comes the Tide Blink. But there's an Aegis, there's a mech, there's a BKB, a very farm Chen. Probably level 2 Hand of God by now. Arteezy will get caught on the front lines. S4 just gonna BKB through that EMP, goes right onto House, smacking him down. They don't have the, oh, there's the relocate. Right back to safety, but
nice play.
Another relocate on
Blink on Tide, by the way.
Yeah, he picked it up, split pushing top, got the tower.
Secret should just back, I think, and chill and farm up whatever. If they need something else, they could probably go again, but
with the BKB on cooldown, might be a little
their Aegis
risky.
is still really fresh, so
go for that tier 2 top, maybe.
They still have some gold that they could spend, and then go again.
Yeah, Tiny's actually blown all his drum charges, which is... I'm not used to seeing that, like people using it so fast. But I guess he had to this game.
You mean the Viper, right?
No, oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm blind.
Oh,
Viper
yeah.
blew it, sorry.
Yeah.
I guess does he just pop at each objective? Like,
It
Chen
seemed
creeps
like
it fast?
There's so much fighting and skirmishes going on, and I think he had it pretty early, so...
Yeah, I think drums are good dispatch though. The item.
Secret are moving in now. Arteezy not going to get caught by this one. He's up in front. S4 will lose all his mana. But they've got quite a few pairs of Arcane Boots. Something that it used to be the way that teams tried to counter EMP was like 3 pairs of Arcane Boots, and seems to make you a bit of a resurgence here. They'll move in again on the high ground. Just a little chip away here and there. Mech pop. They may lose some Chen creeps though. Very slow and patient here from Secret overall.
Do you think Vici can win Summel? What do you think they need to do?
They need to split up. What else?
Just split up?
Yep. I mean, they just keep it back. I don't know why.
So like, do you think like Tiny and West need to be somewhere else for pushing, and then like they just spam Lina Invoker?
Yep, that's true.
Right now they're not. Arteezy almost losing that Aegis. The Buckler will come out. Tries to retreat. Avalanche connecting on Zai. And yeah, they're not split pushing. The lanes are slowly creeping in, but most of these towers will just take some chip damage, it seems. And they do get the tier 3 mid. Aegis gonna get popped here in the end, it looks like, but
There's an item coming for Viper. Probably Aghanims.
Yep.
Fully upgraded, yeah.
That's pretty big for these sieges. You
Yeah,
just keep throwing it on them. So annoying to deal with.
Tiny does have his eggs. If they somehow manage to win this fight, though, Vici Gaming are going to be able to turn this around pretty quickly, it feels. But they got a problem to address. It's S4 here together with Arteezy, making a move on Fenrir, stun, barely connected. EMP will hit him as well. Burns Fenrir almost to death. The tether going to save him for now, but they're doing good structural damage here. Orchid coming out, it looks like, and Ice waiting on the sideline, but they're ready. They send Chen creeps in to keep him off. No Blink Rabbit shenanigans, says Puppey. You come at us head on, man. Or you don't come at all. Arteezy will take the melee. Secret still sieging. And it seems Vici are just going to have to sack the racks at this point. They were looking for an opening, but Secret give them no opening.
That's really big because like the creep upgrade doesn't matter so much if they have a West Tiny, but Raxes are like 2,500 gold in dispatch, so just getting them is insane amount of gold.
Yeah, you get these Raxes and then you start going top. You buy your items then. Like they get so tanky now. They get to buy whatever they want. If they want a pipe, someone probably has gold for it, and then they can just go again on another Rex.
It seems that is the plan.
And Chen even has a medallion. It's just put on Viper. Like, he's so hard to kill.
Yeah.
They're going to go in with the Ravage. They catch Artesian S4, shocking him up and down. They do bring down that Bristle before he can be Gibby, but now the back, the wall, Deadboard follow up. What a cast by Kuro as well. He slaughters 3, and my oh my, with no Ravage, how in the world are Vici going to hold off this round 2 of the push? Is this game 3 time? Or?
It seems like it.
It's definitely looking hard. At this point, like, it's really hard to start splitting them out too. It's a bit too late.
The Secret is just gonna continue slow pushing. They have so much sustain, heal, and like 3 mana boots or something, and like all have ones and stuff. They can just chip on the
nice
tower.
Back again by Zai. He showed off this amazing Darks here at Red Bull Battlegrounds, and we're seeing it again. Secret, they found a quick win of their own, it may seem, with the tier 3 now in danger top lane, and straight down mid goes the Bristle. And that was with Vici killing the Bristle before he even got off the BKB, before they could even try to save him. Imagine if he doesn't get burst there. It's looking very dicey here for Vici Gaming. So, key moment of the game for you guys, was it just that fight bottom, Rasmus, you mentioned, just like more the angle, like they kind of got blocked on the Chen creeps when the smoke was revealed?
I think so.
That to you was the big thing?
I definitely think so. They went in, Tiny blew everything. Then he got relocated out while the Ravage was being used, and meanwhile they used all their spells, got nothing out of it, and like they lost 2 towers. All momentum, and then after that they went to the Ancients while Bristleback just got his full Vanguard and stuff. Like they couldn't fight at that point. After that, like the fight was still okay to take, but like it was too much. Like they gave away too much, I think, blowing that first Ravage and not getting anything in return, losing 2 towers. I feel like that was it. I'm not sure why they chose to smoke there. I feel like maybe they didn't expect
to see them go for the Darkseer, you said.
Well, I think you don't want to fight these heroes when you see the mech coming out on Chen and Viper and stuff, Bristleback. You kind of don't want to fight 5-on-5. You want to split them up. You want to like force them to TP back to defend their tier 1s, you know, and then you can start smoking out and killing them. But maybe they didn't expect them to be 5 there. I don't know, I don't remember really how it ended up happening, but...
Yeah, even the first fight at the tier 1 bottom where Chen got the double nuke off, like that was huge. I think Chen got his mech and everything off that super high level. And then once the death ball started, like Vici, I don't think they ever really split up, and as Misery said, like that's, if you don't split up versus a lineup, you're gonna have a hard time.
Well, they are not gonna let these Ancients be farmed. Secret are right back in where they started, and looks like Artesia will get most of these. So eggs complete, Chen eggs complete. Oh god.
He has a Veil on Artesia.
Yeah.
Look how tanky they are.
Oh, he sold his buckler.
It's a buy armor item.
Yeah, he has so much armor right now, like Veil and Playmail. So.
And they have a golem from Chen.
And they have a golem from Chen. Yeah, it's not looking good because even if you burst someone like Bristle, like they did at top, like he's important, but you have to like blow
everything.
Yeah, you have to blow everything.
There's a pipe on Daxi now also.
And I don't even think they can burst him anymore after the Chen golem.
Nope.
I mean, they are doing what Sumail said they should have been doing earlier, which is they are trying to split push, but oh, they're gonna pay for it the first time they try. Deathward, Cask, and so much for that.
Wow, that was really good play.
Kuroki's going ham.
Secret were just so ready for that.
Every cask is a multi-hero cask, and he's just been getting like full death wards. I don't think I saw a single death ward get interrupted this game.
He's just been able to hold them, like wait until all the big spells are used and then kind of counter-initiates and turns the fight. But Sumail, do you think it would have been different if they'd split push earlier? Like when was the moment where it's like, okay, we can't fight, we just need to dodge?
I mean, after they lost their Ancients, it was like all over with the 5v5 stuff. They should have just went for like right away for a split push, but they wasted a lot of time.
Well, they are moving in. Man, that's a long-range Viper ultimate, and they'll find Super here. Trying to finish Vici Gaming. Relocate will save them for now. Ice on the TP out, but no chance of escape. Doesn't have buyback. GG. Vici Gaming getting a taste of their own medicine. I believe their first loss of the tournament.
We would have all lost that game.
Sorry?
I don't know. Like, we all predicted Vici to smash them.
All three of us like Vici's draft more. We're all noobs. Sumo, we noobs?
Probably.
I like
It might be.
Secret's draft way better.
You never said
LD
that.
God. You never said that.
LD Gutmann.
No, it was impressive performance overall. So there was a